Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs haven't scored 30 or more points since week 12 of last season, which is unbelievable. And in this game versus the Bills to go to the Super Bowl, they figured out pretty quickly how they were going to attack this defense. And in this video, what I wanted to do specifically was break down their game plan, break down exactly how they figured it out and won this ball game. Obviously, the defense allowed a good amount of points, but came up clutch at the very end. We already made a video about Steve Spagnuolo, but I wanted to deep dive into the offense and how they were able to do this. So we're going to get a little bit of RPO. We can hand the football off here. We're going to get a little bit of motion into a little bit of like a wheel type of thing. We're going to get more pre-snap motion, crack back into the flats, and then we're going to get this slant over the middle of the field. So it's a quick read. We got to get this ball out quick if we're not going to hand this football off. Now, whenever you run this type of play, your key read defender is 1, and then 2, 3, right, okay? So this linebacker and this safety, those are the guys we need to read. And if we're able to read them perfectly, you can get a big play out of this, right? So again, we're going to get pre-snap motion there. We know right away, looks like zone coverage. Again, we're going to read this edge. What does he do? Okay, he's going to bite up. Now, watch Pat Mahomes. This is what you call manipulation of the defense. He's going to look left. He's going to get these guys right here to be flat-footed, right? They stop moving. They stop rotating with the routes because they think this ball is going to go right here, okay? So they get flat-footed for just a quick second and don't really pay attention. Look at the pass here by Mahomes. And when I watch it, when we run it back here, you're going to see Mahomes look left, throw right in a matter of a second, right? He knew the entire time where he was going with the football, but he also knew he needed to manipulate these linebackers and these safeties to allow Juju to get wide open in that second level, right? And when you watch this in real time, it doesn't even look like he knew where he was going with the football because he's looking this way, he turns and just fires blindly, right? But no. He knew the entire time what he was doing and how he was going to get that there, and it just worked out perfectly. What a play. The one thing that was very interesting about this game specifically was once, Christian Benford went down, Patrick Mahomes made it his priority to attack one of the younger DBs on this field. And let's actually point it out right here. So the one thing the Bills would do in this game, now that Kyrie Elam's in the game, is they would put him off that, away side, right? So the ball's lined up over that left hash. They would send him to the opposite side of the field. Now, the reason the Bills did that was because they knew in coverage he wasn't going to be great. It's going to be a lot of off coverage, and it's going to be a lot of, not a lot of opportunities for him to get beat deep because he's going to be playing so off coverage. And that's just what they knew, and that's what they wanted to do. And what Patrick Mahomes did and what this offense did was quick comeback routes, right? Boom. Quick curl routes, boom, right? Quick outs, boom. I mean, the route tree is very, very short because it's such off coverage. Slants over the middle of the field. The route tree is so simple. It's so easy. And the first thing that we notice on this play is the off coverage. We have one eye safety in DeMar Hamlin as he starts to back up. So we know we have man-to-man right here as these defenders start to lock in. Once he sees this guy lock in on Juju Smith-Schuster here, yeah, we're throwing this ball. Quick stop route, easy money. And just like that, we pick up a first down. I mean, it's that easy when it comes to Patrick Mahomes. You see the off coverage. We see, a guy who we just want to pick at every single play that we can. Low key, the Bills losing Bedford was the end. It was the end of this game. It really was. All right, and here is another play. Very, very similar. We can already tell, right? Ball's lined up a little bit to the right side of the hash. We put him on the offside, the far side, I guess you could say. Look at the difference between this guy and where he's lined up, and then where Kyrie Elam's lineup. That's a good 3-4 yards difference from the opposite side DB, and that's only because they don't want Kyrie Elam to get beat deep. So they say play off coverage, we'll handle it, right? They're probably going to take what we give them, but at the end of the day, we cannot give up a deep touchdown. And Pat Mahomes says, all right, quick low curl route, break inside from the slot, Juju Smith, right? We're going to get pre-snap motion. We know this is man-to-man coverage. We want you to go in, and we want you to run a curl route. Quick route. Quick, just get the ball out. No one's over there. We got one deep safety. Yes, no read. Circling yes every single time. Boom, drop back, throw the football. Easy money. And again, look, it makes plays happen in space, and it's first down. We're playing 6, 7, 8 yards of, off coverage. That is unbelievable. It's unheard of. 8, 9. Look, he's still backing up. he is still backing up. He's about 8 yards, 7 yards, whatever it may be, off coverage. Boom, plant the foot, ball's already out. It's too easy. It's way too easy for Patrick Mahomes. You cannot do this. And again, Elam was, I feel bad, but he was picked on. All right, another play that we'll really talk about, Kaiir Elam. But we're going to get a little bit of pre-snap motion, 7 crosses the formation. Once again, we got press man-to-man coverage all the way down here. I mean, again, to give the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes this look is quite honestly the stupidest thing you can do. Again, one-eye safety every single time. This is going to be a yes-no read, whether you want to go the go ball to the bottom, or if you want to go a quick zig to the outside, or a shallow cross over the middle. All of these one-on-one situations, it's super easy for Patrick Mahomes to really understand where he wants to go with the ball. Now, on this play specifically, he actually doesn't target Kaiir Elam, when in reality, if he did, it might have been a touchdown, right? Now, I'll show you why. We're actually going to, again, motion this guy out. We're going to empty out this side of the field. So right here is where Patrick Mahomes is saying, all right, yes, no read. I'm throwing this football no matter what. I like my guy Xavier Worthy. He doesn't even really look at anybody else here. He's going to look right and he's going to throw right. It's just simple, right? Easy for him. He knows where he's going. But let's go back. Let's look. If he did happen to look over here versus Kaiir Elam once again, let's see what happens. So we're going to get a go ball, right? He's going to break to the inside, and then boom. Now get in front. We get a face mask as well. Kaiir Elam just gets cooked off the line. Boom, face mask. I mean, I believe this could have been a touchdown. This could have been a touchdown. He just burns him. Burns him. I mean, that's NFL open right here. If you put down the money, which we all know Pat Mahomes is, right? That's a touchdown. Either way, they end up picking up a first down. Again, if you play press man, one-eye safety, give him a yes-no read, it's over. It really is. It sucks, but Patrick Mahomes is that special of a player, and if you're a defensive coordinator, you cannot be lining up like that. All right, now, as an offensive line, the toughest thing to protect against is these little zigs and zags and little twists, right? I'll break down what I mean by that here in a second. But what we're going to see is a reach point of attack drop back, right? So this linebacker who's covering up that center right over that A gap, he's going to reach the point of attack. Now, what that does is it forces the center to be mindful of it, right? He can't just go help out right, can't go help out left. He's got to make sure that linebacker's not coming, because if he is, now you give him a free lane to the quarterback. So that takes away one of the offensive linemen for at least a second or two. Now, on the outsides here, their jobs are to reach the outside shoulder of the guards, okay? And when they're able to do that, these bigs, right, these interior guys are going to bend around to the outside. This is very, very difficult, because in your brain, you need to know, with little amount of time of to communicate, you need to know we got to switch, right? That tackle has now got to go to the outside, or the inside guy who's now going outside, right? Makes sense, hopefully. All right, we're going to watch this play breakdown so I can show it to you. So again, you're going to see these outside edges attack the inside shoulders of the guards, okay? And again, why do they do that? So they come off here, and it gives a little bit of a chance for this tackle to not switch. Now you have a free lane to the quarterback. Now you have a free lane to the quarterback because they're occupied. They're blocking somebody, right? So now you get a couple of guys getting pressure, garnering that pressure on Patrick Mahomes. Now, if we go back just a little bit, I know I'm really extending this. One-eye safety, cheating to the left. We know we have press man-to-man coverage because these DBs are locked in on their guys. We know this is man-to-man coverage, right? So another thing I love about this team, these wide receivers never stop, right? They're done with their routes. We got quick read here. We want to get this ball out quick. Nothing's open. Looks like you got a big hold here, but nobody wants to complain about when the Chiefs don't get calls, right? Crazy. But either way, Mahomes says, I can't throw that ball right now. He's being grabbed. Juju is wide open, but now we get that edge pressure. Watch Mahomes. He's going to step up. He's going to realize we have one-on-one. It's a risky ball because his safety is reading it very, very well here. When we have Juju pretty much wide open, could have taken it, but too much pressure. We lob it up there. Xavier Worthy, who people said, right, too small, not strong enough, going to get injured, will not do it in the NFL. Just absolute rips the ball out, and people were saying the ball touched the ground, ball touched the ground. I'm pretty sure when I watched that play, the ball it touched the ground, but that thing did not move. Again, it's very ticky-tacky what you want to go with that, but unbelievable play call. Very risky pass, but it's Pat Mahomes. To have the awareness and the strength to throw this ball while being sacked down the field in position where it is, guys, that is unbelievable. And honestly, before we get any further into the video, do me a big favor, hit the like button if you want that part 2, but also, and more importantly, subscribe to the channel. Join the family. Turn on post notifications. That way you guys are notified every time. You guys see here, right, center, he can't help out. He can't help out anywhere because that guy reached the point of attack. But yeah, join the family. Is free, doesn't cost anything, and we're going to be covering the Chiefs all year long. So many videos throughout the rest of this game, specifically the Super Bowl, and then the offseason, which includes any free agent signings. We got you guys covered with some film analysis. Any trades you guys make, film analysis, and when you trade or draft, film analysis. So make sure you guys join the family. With that being said, let's dive into some more film. Now, before we get any further into the video, guys, do me a massive favor. Hit the like button. If we get over 500 likes on this video, I will definitely be posting a part 2 breaking down even more of this offense. So hit that like button. And here's another big time play by the offense. First thing that we're going to notice as they set up is we have one high safety, okay? Whenever you have one high safety, we need to really understand what coverage are they in, because if they're in man-to-man, we love our matchups everywhere. We're going to get a go ball, basically trying to take away this DB. We're going to have another one of these routes that go up here, again, trying to take away whoever's in man. It looks like it's going to be right here, and that means you have man-to-man coverage, Damar Hamlin versus Xavier Worthy, or a safety versus Xavier Worthy. In your eyes, as a quarterback, your eyes wide open. Whoa, you're going to give me man-to-man, one-eye safety to the right side, already cheating to the opposite side of the field? That's what you're going to do? That's a mistake. That's a big mistake. And the reason that he's cheating over here is because of Travis Kelce. But as we drop back, he's going to read the defense. And right here, once you see this guy turn around, turn his back away from Mahomes, now we know this is man-to-man coverage. Okay, and when we know it's man-to-man coverage, we know we're going to get this guy cleared out. We're going to get this guy cleared out. Safety's way too far away to make a play. And now we just have one-on-one. Xavier Worthy, Damar Hamlin, absolute perfect. We got a 5-man scat, slide to the left with the offensive line. We'll break that down in a second. But again, perfect throw, right? And now you have a playmaker who can make things happen in space. Gets around the corner, easy touchdown. Man-to-man versus Damar Hamlin's easy. Now, like I said before, this is going to be a 5-man scat protection, which means you're going to have a slide side and you're going to have a man side, which means you slide to the left. You're going to have man-to-man to the right. And this usually initiates a double team on someone that you see or deem as a threat. Or if you think they're going to blitz on one side, you're going to want to slide on that side. So you'll see a lot of protection adjustments made at the line of scrimmage. If they're showing blitz, they don't really show blitz here. So again, we slide, double team there, man-to-man everywhere else. Everyone does a beautiful job, and that football comes out perfectly, on time, in rhythm. Easy touchdown. Let's go. Now, if you watch this game, guys, you'll notice one thing. First of all, whenever Benford got hurt, Kaiir Elam came into the game. Mahomes would pick apart this dude every time he had a chance. Every time. Now, you need to know if it's man or zone, and right away we know. Right? How do we know that? Well, just take a look at Xavier Worthy. What do you guys notice right here? Pre-snap motion 7, crosses the formation. Okay, we have man-to-man coverage. Right when Mahomes sees that, again, the light goes off. Okay, I know where I'm going with the football. Right? And, you know, this is something that happens pre-snap, but Kelce is going to intentionally come up here and, you know, lock in with Damar Hamlin, right? He's going to create a little bit of contact, right? And then he's going to get to the outside, right? Outside release. Because we want Kaiir Elam off this little shallow cross over the middle field to get stopped. We have one high safety, right? To the left side, you guys can't see it, but boom, right there, right? Since we have one high safety, man, this right side of the field could be wide open, especially if we have a clear out or a crosser or a drag or a crosser, shallow cross, whatever it may be. If we can clear out that middle of the field, man, this could be a big pickup. Now watch, once again, he is going to see the man. He is going to outside release this into the way of Kaiir Elam. And now we got the crosser over the middle, kind of like a mesh route. I mean, guys, this is perfect football. I know it's nothing crazy, but they're playing like that Patriots dynasty, right? Dink and dunk, get down the field slowly but surely, don't make too many mistakes. That's what the Chiefs did in this game, and it demoralized this Buffalo Bills team. And one thing I noticed about them as well, if you go back and watch the film, every single time Kaiir Elam was on the field, he would be off the weak side. So obviously, ball's on the right hash, he would be on the weak side. The reason they do that is because this is a longer pass to make than if it was over here, right? And what that allows Kaiir Elam to do is potentially be able to get back into play. They knew he was not going to be able to cover well. But at the same time, they wanted to give him a chance to get back into some of these plays. And man, just completely cooked right there. And if we break down another one of these videos, more offense, I'm going to be able to show you that even more. All right, last play we'll break down because, again, the reaction time by Mahomes is crazy. Again, we have one-eye safety. Whenever you have one-eye safety, it kind of turns into a yes-no read type of situation. But here, we're going to get pre-snap motion. We're going to realize man-to-man coverage because they're going to slide all these guys over just one player, right? So, again, we're going to realize this is man-to-man coverage pretty quickly here. Now, Juju Smith, man, had a great game. And honestly, you go back to when he was on New England, dog water, right? But again, when you play with Pat Mahomes, he's just different. He's just different. The way he makes decisions and the way he can react to certain things, it's unbelievable. So they're going to blitz. They're going to send, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're sending 6, and we have 6 projecting, right? Running back will stay in. He'll be blocking up that A-gap, which he does perfectly. Great job. At least slowing him down a little bit. Now, as the pressure starts to come, they do a really good job off this strong side, not really allowing too much separation here. But look at Pat Mahomes, right? Knowing he has this slant over the middle of the field, right? He knows he got one-on-one. And this safety is already gravitating to this side of the field because he's paying attention to where Pat Mahomes is looking. So now we have this middle of the field absolutely wide open. So when he realizes the pressure's coming, he turns and fires. You look it, okay? He doesn't even look at it. He barely looks at it, right? Boom, fire. I mean, guys, you don't see quarterbacks doing this. Turn, fire. Unbelievable. It is unbelievable what this guy's doing. And then Juju makes a play after the catch, gets up the field, picks up a nice chunk of yards. I don't really know how else to explain it, but Pat Mahomes is the best player in this sport that I've ever seen in my lifetime, and I don't think that's changing anytime soon. So hit the like button. If we get over 500 likes, we'll drop a part 2 because there's more to cover. There's some run plays. There's the game-winning pass to Samaje Perine. I want to break down that. So hit the like button if you want more of these videos, and we'll drop one probably within the next couple of days. I mean, the only teams I'm really covering right now are the Chiefs and the Eagles. So a lot of Chiefs content coming out soon. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.